Good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning here in the Philippines. Magandang umaga. Hello, Vince Rocha. Joy Overbay. Hello, Joy Overbay. Wally. Morning, Wally. Magandang umaga. 7 days. It's getting closer. Yeah, counting it down. Counting it down. And then when you get here, time will go by so quick and you'll be on that plane going back. You'll be like, where did the time go? Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, Jimmy James. Well, it's morning here. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I don't know what it is you're at. Hello, Stephen Bull from Australia. Wild Flunder, you're off to SM Pampanga today. That's San Fernando area. Hello, Bruce. Hello, Tommy Anthony. How's it going? Everything's going good here. Little B here. She was at the store, and she just got back. So she's upstairs taking a shower now, but she'll be down slow. I have a slow connection, or you have a slow connection, Wally? Good morning, Alan Grant from San Francisco. Good morning. Kevin, the family is doing good today. Hannah Grace is at school. She went back to school Monday from her semester break. So, yeah, everything's good. Like I said, Hannah Grace in school. She got her second quarter report card, and she got honor rolls this time. So everything is going good. Got to get back on that schedule of getting up early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, it was nice. Didn't have to get up, sleep about 7, 8 o'clock, get up. Hannah Grace, if we weren't doing something, we just let her sleep. So, yeah, it was a good break, change of pace, didn't have to get up at 5 a.m. Hey, Luke, good morning, Luke. Frankie Bebe, fellow Philly boy living here in Balugu, Balacan. Hello, Frankie. Hey, Dawool. Hello, Stephen. What's up from New York? 2 New Yorkers. Paul Rodriguez III says, hello, I'm going to the Philippines in 19 days. I'm going to Albay. Well, Paul, enjoy your visit here. I'm not sure where Albay is. I'm sure Lut knows, but I'm not quite sure where it is. But is this your first visit, or have you been coming here often? Stephen says, I used to live close to us. Or me. Joy Overbay, 3rd time. Well, Joy, welcome. Canoy in the Philippines, Christmas break is very soon. Yeah, it is. And I'm not sure. It's like here in the Philippines, there's so many holidays, the mayor can declare a local holiday if they want to. So I'm sure there's probably a holiday somewhere in between now and Christmas break. So, yeah, Christmas break is coming up. I don't know what we're doing. Maybe, well, I don't know. Good morning, Rocky. Rocky Kumasta from San Francisco, California. Stephen says your video is very good. Thank you, Stephen. Thanks for watching. Your first time, and you're coming from Fort Worth, Texas. All right, Paul. You know what? You're keep an open mind, and you'll enjoy it. It's like when you come here for the first time, you just take in so much. There's just so much to take in. The sights, the sounds. It's just so much. It's like, you're here and it's vacation. But like I said, just keep an open mind and you'll have a good time. Enjoy your stay here and, enjoy your visit here. What is the exchange rate on the dollar right now? What was it? I think I seen this morning 52.90 or something like that. It was 53 the other day, but yeah, 53. I guess it depends on where you're at. Oh, it was 50.1. Wow, that's low. Up here I seen, I think this morning for like 52.80 or 90 or something like that. And it jumps around and jumps around. The highest I seen it was 54, and that was a couple months ago. But now it has gone down. But I mean, still even at 53, 52, 51, it's still that's a very decent rate. I think when I first came here, it was like around 48. Let's see. Jeff Hook says he's coming in a few months. First time, Jeff? Frankie, baby, what part of Philly are you from? I'm in the suburbs. I grew up in the suburbs of Philly, around the King of Prussia area. So it's the suburbs. But I mean, I spent so much time in the city throughout my years of being back in the States. And here's what's funny. Like, I grew up around Philly, went to Philly a ton of times, but never did like the touristy things in Philly. It wasn't until probably 8 years ago, maybe, that I actually seen the Liberty Bell. And I didn't go into the exhibit itself. I stood outside and looked through the window and seen the Liberty Bell. I guess it'd be like living in New York and like never going to the Statue of Liberty. But yeah, like I said, I grew up in the suburbs there around King of Prussia, but spent a lot of time in Philly. Hey, bud. Sup, Dustin Doe. Oh, Jeff, you were here when the volcano blew up. So that was in like 1991. Good morning, Bruce. Yeah, that was 1991 when that blew up. So if you haven't been back here since then, boy, a lot has changed. Kevin says, I love your motorcycle videos. Do they think they'll ever make a 750 over there? I'm not sure. I guess if the demand would be here, I would imagine they would. See, now Russi is coming out. I just put a video up about Russi. Russi is coming out with a 400 here soon. And I guess the demand was there because the people, the Russis are a cheap bike. And I guess the demand was here for them to build a 400 because you need a 400cc or bigger to go on the highways here, the main highways. And, you can get Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki's over 400. You can even get Harleys here. But you're going to pay a pretty penny to where I guess like Russi, says, we can build something at a 400 and make it affordable and a little bit lesser, price-wise than the bigger manufacturing companies here. So will they ever make a 750 over here? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if there might be 750s here. I don't know. Majority of the people are riding the scooters, 125s, 150s, 200s. The only reason I would imagine you want something bigger is you can get up on the highways and ride around here. Jeff was one of the last off the base. Oh, okay. Frankie Beebe, King of Prussia Mall rocks. Yeah. And here's the thing back in the States, like at least in our area, like your smaller malls are like non-existent anymore. But the King of Prussia Mall is still big. It's still rocking. It's still tons of people there. If I'm not mistaken, it's considered one of the biggest malls on the Northeast coast. I mean, it's huge. And I think the last time we were there, it was even getting bigger. They were adding on. But the malls here in the Philippines, they're a dime a dozen. They're all over the place here. I think just here in, Angeles City area here, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, at least around a half a dozen, and they're building a new one. So, I mean, malls are a big thing here in the Philippines. Magandang umaga. Where was that? I just lost. This thing scrolls so quick, and I missed things. Sorry, guys. Let me see. The peso rate normally goes down this time of the year due to remittance for overseas Filipino workers. We'll go back in January, February time frame. Okay. Didn't do the touristy thing. Cheesesteaks, anybody? Yeah. Cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks are all over that area. All over the northeastern part of Pennsylvania. Good morning, Brian from Mono, California. Good morning, Arturo. It's 5:10 p.m. California. All right. Joe Ray, how's the nose shaving going? Is it starting to itch yet? Yeah, I'm at that itching point to where it's starting to itch. I mean, I've grown beard in the past. I had a goatee for years and years. Shaved that off a few years ago. Years ago, I had a beard. So, I mean, I've grown out my beard, but it's been a long time. And I can see where the grays are starting to come in now and everything. But, yeah, it's at that itchy point now. But it'll get past that. The Oz, I'm from Shirley. Hello, welcome, Shirley. Dustin Doe says, I'm amazed how fast the traffic flies right next to you. It's insane from my vantage point. It looks like you guys are within inches of the traffic on cam. Yeah, you are. You are within inches of the trikes. I know people that have gotten clipped by a trike. Their ankle got hit, their leg got hit, their foot got run over, and these dudes, they're not going to stop. If they're moving, they're not going to stop for the most part. They're going to keep going. Now, if they clip you and they're moving ahead in traffic line, well, that's different. I mean, you can say something to them. You can, say, hey, you hit me or whatever. But I know people that have gotten clipped here and went to the hospital and, broken feet, broken ankle. I mean, they are that close to you. You always constantly got to be watching. Even crossing the street, you got to watch. You might get past, the first 3 cars, and then you'll have a scooter come buzzing up the side, and they don't pay attention. It's like they don't see the main traffic is stopped, and they don't seem to realize, okay, why are they stopped? They just buzz up the side because, I call it, you got to get there before the next guy, person. They buzz up the side, and you got to watch because, you can get clipped. I mean, you constantly got to watch here, whether you're driving or whether you're walking. You see the sidewalks. You can't really walk on the sidewalks because vendors might have things out there, or people are parked there. So yeah, you gotta constantly watch here, especially in the cities. Jeff Hook, Kuya is a mutual friend. I'm sure you remember him. Jeff Hook, which Kuya? I have a lot of Kuyas. Kuya Sid? If you're talking about Kuya Sid, of course I remember Kuya Sid. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hello, Boston. Good morning, Jimmy. Jimmy Vibes. Sagayan. A vlogger in Dumaguete bought a Rusi and the first year of insurance was included. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe some dealers do that. The dealer up here in Daewoo, they don't do that.
Yeah, but you have
yeah, free
for life for life
service, and they give you that year registration, which most of them do that. They'll give you that year registration, but some of them, like my Rouser, they don't give me free service. I mean, you got to pay for the parts. Now, if it's under warranty, yeah, then it's free. But maybe some of the Rusi dealers do that. Because a lot of these dealers are privately owned. They're like a mom and pop, and then they sell, the dealers, or they sell these motorcycles. You got some that sell Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and Rusi all in one store. And a lot of them, I guess, are like a mom and pop shop. And then you have ones that are just designated Honda dealers, Suzuki dealers. So maybe it just depends on the dealer themselves. Then again, insurance is so cheap here on vehicles. Where are we at here? I can't see. Everything moves fast here. I got to go back up and check things. Is there a capacity limit for bikes in Clark? Capacity limit.
Speed limit?
You mean as far as, can you pile 20 people on a motorcycle? No, you can't. I think you and the passenger. Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, it's you can't pile 20 on a bike and go into Clark. The weather is good now, very sunny, and it's been dry. Here it's been very nice. Nice breeze in the day, nice breeze in the evening. Good morning, Ohio. Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Tommy, Vincent. My Jody Fisher, my husband, is from Levittown, PA. I know where Levittown, PA is. Ryan Doherty, curious, is cheesesteaks gone tourist hipster in Philly? I mean, is it bad for him to be a Philly person and be all about the steak? You know what? That's the big thing. I mean, the cheesesteaks in Philly, it's like Philly's, I guess, claim to the cheesesteak. It was, that's their thing. And then you do have the touristy cheesesteak places like Geno's. What's the other one there? Geno's and Pat's. Like those are the touristy ones. Everybody goes there that visits Philly. You go there, they have photos of celebrities there and movie stars there and singers there. That's like the touristy cheesesteak, I call it. And to be honest with you, they're okay cheesesteaks, but they're not that great. I've had better cheesesteaks in the suburbs of Philly than actually in Philly itself. But that's what it's known for. I mean, the Philadelphia cheesesteak. So if you want the touristy cheesesteak, go to Pat's or Geno's here in, what is that, South Philly. Good morning, Philo. Philo in the Philippines is here. Shave it off, Brian. Be well groomed. That look good. I will shave it December. Joey Della Rosero. Good morning. Have you traveled around using the jeepneys there? How do you know which ones to take to get to your destination? Look, you can answer that. Like traveling in jeepneys, how do you know which one to take?
I know. Every jeepney have different kind of destination. So.
But how do you know?
How do you know?
Yeah,
then ask the driver.
Or you can look at the jeepney.
You can look at the jeepney. There's different kind of colors over here in Angeles. They have different kind of colors. Which is you want to go to Angeles. You can ride the gray one or the white one. They have different colors and different kind of sign in front of the jeepney. It's yeah, that's how I can say. Like, if you don't, if it really like kind of confuse you, you can ask the driver. Because if I don't know where I go, I will ask the driver all the time. Now I'm going to see Joy over V. Oh. From Joy over V, hi Lot. Hi Lot, nice to see you. Thank you, Joy. Mabuti talaga.
What's that?
Mabuti, I'm good. I'm very good. Mark Wells, you're already done. Maureen Michelle Bulacan. Good morning, Brian. Ricky Camacho. Good morning, Brian and Lot. Hope you are all doing great. It's evening time in California. Good evening, California. Arturo Saldobar. Brian, thanks for the video from Mount Samad. It's a lot better since I was there. Where's Mount Samad? Oh,
Mount Samad.
Yeah, I really like that place too. I think it's very quiet and peaceful. Seven Katakum. What province is Lot from? I came from Mindanao. Yeah. Venice Passage. Is it? I see that right one? Hi there. Why? I really don't know how to pronounce your name. From Sacramento, California. Can you? Brian Doherty. Another weird question. You think about the air quality when you go for walk, emission, and blah, blah, blah of cars and stuff. I do the trike. I like expert life, but the air is wrong. Do you think any kind? Yeah. He said yes. I did too. Tiakana Tokaki, New Zealand. My gulay.
I'm talking, about the air quality. The thing is, you're in the city and you got to, I guess, deal with it. A lot of people will put like masks over their faces and cover their faces from the pollution. But I mean, you can't get away from it. I mean, you're walking down the street and, a jeepney blows by you and just blows all that exhaust in your face. I mean, it's nasty. It's disgusting. If you take a trike and you might be sitting in traffic and you might be behind another trike or behind a jeepney, and those exhausts are coming into your face. I mean, it is nasty. That's one of the things that, you got to deal with here when you're in the city. Now, Lut was just reading an article today to me, that when the president took over, he wanted to implement and start phasing in new jeepneys here. The newer jeepneys that are enclosed with air conditioning, with CCTV cameras, with Wi-Fi in it. How good the Wi-Fi is, who knows? But they wound up getting into a dispute with the jeepney drivers here. We can't afford it. We don't have the money to do it. And it was a big struggle going back and forth. So now Lut just showed me something, an article today where she just read it and showed it to me. The government said, okay, fine. You don't want to do that. Guess what? We'll bring in government jeepneys into cities now. We will pay drivers, like 750 pesos flat a day. You don't own that jeepney. You just drive that jeepney. So the government now says we're going to do that. We'll bring in government jeepneys. We'll pay people to drive them. And guess what? We'll compete now with you. And guess what? You're charging 9-10 pesos for a jeepney ride. Well, guess what? We're going to charge 9-10 pesos. So the government now is sitting there implementing jeepneys. And they're going to charge the same prices. Well, I know me, and I know like Lut, and like she said, most Filipinos are going to use those for the same price, so they're in air conditioning, so they don't have to suck up the fumes. So yeah, that's what's going on now. That's the latest thing I just read today. Government says, fine, you don't want to do it, we'll start competing with you. So now you're competing with the monster. You're competing with the big boy. How long can you last? You know,
We'll kind of interesting. Actually, Tacloban released, I think they were going to release tomorrow 200 pieces of new jeans.
In Tacloban. And then you said in Manila, too.
Manila, they already did today.
Yeah, Manila, she said they already did that.
Some places also they already did today.
Yeah.
The OZ1424, Brian, don't get sick. In the Philippines, you die if you get sick. Actually, no. Because you've been sick here.
I guess you can get sick and die here. Depends on what you get sick from.
Kumusta ka from Wally Crew, Captain? Good.
Captain, look good. Henry Kalinin, hello from Sansonville Subdivision.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Subdivision.
Yeah.
Sansonville.
We know right where that's at.
Yes, the very nice houses there. Joy Ovi. Hi, Lot. Hi, Miss Joy.
Regino
Graham.
I'm coming to Angeles at the beginning of December until February 1st and planning to get married in January of 2019. We are in our 60s. Do I just need my divorce decree and my birth certificate?
Yes.
Yes, I would bring that.
Bring every papers you can bring.
Yeah.
Because here in the Philippines, they always keep asking a lot of papers.
Yeah. Yeah, bring your divorce decree and your birth certificate. I don't know. We didn't get married in here in the Philippines.
Yeah, but when you are divorced, you're going to find you that one.
Yeah, they're going to definitely need that. And like, make sure it's not like a photocopy. Try to get an original.
Yeah, photocopy.
And then, of course, photocopy for yourself or whatever. And I would get quite a few photocopies of that stuff because they always want copies of everything here. So, but like I said, I didn't get married here, so I really don't know the procedure. But yes, definitely make sure to bring that.
And then you get married here, I think you will attend the seminar because that's how we do it.
Yeah.
We get married.
Hello, Joseph. Hello, Chinky.
Hi, sis. See you on Saturday.
You guys wake up early.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 o'clock every morning during the week. Hannah Grace goes to school, so we have to definitely be up at 5.
John B. Hannah, I have a passport. Will also need a visa to travel to the Philippines. I don't think if you need visa when you travel to the Philippines.
Well, you bring your passport, and then when you get into the Philippines, you'll get a visa stamp. But if you're coming here and you're planning on staying more than 30 days or whatever, make sure you have a exit ticket that falls under those 30 days because they want to see that you're actually leaving the Philippines. You can't, I mean, you can buy a flight here and, you know, show that your flight's leaving here in 3 months from now, but they
throw away.
No, they won't. I was told they won't. Like, you have to show that you're leaving with under 30 days. You know, whether you leave or not, it's up to you. But you have to at least show proof that you're leaving within 30 days. And a lot of people get, you know, the throwaway tickets, just a cheap ticket they find out of the Philippines to wherever, Hong Kong, China, Vietnam, wherever. And they basically just buy it and then just throw it away when they get here. And then they just extend their visas. You can keep extending your visas, but you have to show proof that you plan to leave within 30 days once you get here. That's what they want to see. Brian Dougherty. Okay, so what is it like to be the fastest growing expat type YouTube channel? Well, you know what? I don't know the fastest growing. I mean, there's people out there that, you know, they grow, you know, it all depends. I mean, it's like YouTube's funny. You can 1 month get like so many viewers, and then the next month it just kind of trickles. But I mean, it's like YouTube is one of those things where, you know, it takes time to grow a channel. Unless, of course, you know, you target, you know, certain things. I mean, of course, you know, you target the red light district, and that is your main target. I'm going to target the red light district. I'm going to film the red light district. My whole channel is going to be about the red light district. And you know what? There's a niche for that. You know, the old saying, sex sells. Well, it does. And people are going to flood to your channel. The thing is, you know, I'm thinking about doing a video on it. Things that I've learned about YouTube, you know, and building a channel and seeing different vloggers here, and, you know, how their channels are and what draws people to their channels, what draws people away from the channels. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on that soon. But you know what? I mean, my thing is, there's a niche for everybody out there, and what YouTube channels I like, maybe you don't like. So, you know, and it does. It takes time. It does take time to build a channel. What's up? What?
Luvet 97. Hey, Lot, how are you guys doing from Louisiana? Hello, Louisiana.
Brian, Brian, have you ever been to Dayton, Ohio? Drove through Dayton, Ohio. Yes.
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Did I been?
It's in Ohio. Yeah.
He said I've been. The Uzi 1427. Hi, Lot, how are you? Hi, hi. How your summer teeth, summer this way, summer that way. Love, I'm joking. Summer teeth, summer this way, summer that way. Kauha.
Kauha. Hi, look too. How are you doing?
Kimi vibes sa Gayam. I don't remember if Dayton, Ohio is nice.
Dayton, Ohio. We drove through Dayton, Ohio. We never stopped, did anything. We just drove through. Darren says our Christmas tree is up already. Yes.
Yes.
The Burr months. Christmas celebration starts the Burr months. November, December, or October. Wait. September, October, November, December. That's when Christmas starts here in the Philippines.
Yes.
You'll start hearing Christmas music in the malls in September. Now you hear it quite a bit. They just kind of started in September, but now you hear it. So, how many times a year is Christmas here?
4 months.
It lasts 4 months. How many times a year is Christmas there?
Every day's Christmas.
Every day's Christmas.
Daniel, Rina, kumusta Ate Lot, when you Hannah Grace are together. She's very loving with each other. Good bonding. Hello from Central California. Hello, Central California. Yeah, Hannah Grace is very sweet. Keep hugging and kissing and hugging. But she also very talkative. When she asks something, she will ask it until you answer it. Alan Collin, I live in Springfield, but I do a lot of work in the what's that? Dayton? Dayton Kettering area. Okay. Paul Rodriguez. Oh no. Jamie James. Hello, Luisa. James from New York. Dinalupihan here. How are you? Hello, James. Jamie from New York. Yeah, Dinalupihan. I think Dinalupihan. Oh yeah, I remember Dinalupihan. That's the place we except when we go to Bataan. Right? Dinalupihan.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice place. Yeah, the exit. The OZ1424. Look how far you from Paranaque? Uh you know, I'm very sorry. I can't tell you because I don't know. I really don't know. I've never been Paranaque, honestly. Canoe in the Philippines. Yeah, that's what you need. You need accept ticket in the 30 days. Reginald Graham, I am US citizen. What is the 60 days? 60 days visa? Why 60 days visa? They have 60 days visa?
Huh?
60 days.
What's a 60-day visa?
Yes.
I'm a U.S. citizen. What is a 60-day visa? I don't know.
They have 60 days?
I don't know if they have a 60 days. I'm not sure. I don't really know.
I need to ask that.
Yeah, you know what, Joseph, you're right about the jeepneys. It is sad that they're killing off the old ones in the culture. And I always said, you know what, if you want to keep running the jeepneys here, bring them up to code, you know, bring them up to standards, it's a little, I guess maybe it's a little different in like Manila where they can, where they can regulate and they can, have these jeepneys go to say like a checkpoint and have them gone over and make them, basically like back in Pennsylvania where you got to get, your inspection every year, make sure it's up to code. But that's my thing. There's a lot of jeepneys that run around here. I mean, they're riding down the road like this.
Like that?
I mean, their frame is bent and busted. And you look and their tires are bald. And, they literally have a 5-gallon drum or a 1-gallon drum of gas sitting inside the jeepney next to the driver with a hose coming out of it, and the guy's driving like this, overcorrecting because his steering wheel is just so messed up. I always say, what, I'd be all for keeping the old style jeepneys and stuff. Just make them come up to some type of regulation because, if they're driving down the road sideways and they got a gallon of gas next to them, their brakes probably aren't all that good and everything. And you know what? They're putting the lives of their passengers and the lives of the people that, out on the streets in danger. But, I don't like to see it go either because it is part of the culture here. That's my thing, make them come up to some type of standard. Yes, I'm flying EVA and they will allow me to change my ticket once for free. So when I'm there, I will change it. There you go. So yeah, you can do it. And of course you're going to pay like at least some of the airplane airliners, they'll charge you to change it, but you can go that route too, get your round trip flight for under 30 days. And then when you get here, just change your flight. That's another way you can do it.
Ron Moss went to Charlie's, tried biscuit and gravy.
Did you like it, Ron?
That's his favorite. That's your favorite.
Yeah, I'm up at Charlie's at least once a week. I don't always get the biscuits and gravy. Matter of fact, I don't even get the biscuits. I usually get it over the home fries. The biscuits are too full. They're too filling for me. So I usually get it over like, home fries.
Home fries.
You have a bar at the bottom flashing.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at here? Johnny, be good. When are you going to Subic? As we saw your Zubik Safari video. I don't know when we'll go back down to Subic. You know, Subic's one of those things where, you know, sometimes we just say, hey, let's go down to Subic for the day or
It's
for the
good to
morning.
go there. You want to go there just to eat the Texas restaurant.
Yeah, Texas Joe's down there. There's a place called Texas Joe's, and man, oh, when I go there, I'm going to do a video on it.
They have a fried ribs.
When you walk in there, you think you're in the States, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Texas Joe's is a restaurant in the state, but oh man, I had like, what did I have?
Biscuit.
Like I got a bowl of chili, which all of us ate. We all liked it. Hannah Grace got chicken wings. Lut got smoked ribs. I got beef brisket. My side order was like homemade garlic mashed potatoes, these garlic beans that were awesome. Oh man, this place is awesome. There are some very good places to eat down there, but everybody kept telling me about Texas Joe's, so that's where I went. But when are we going down again? I don't know. It's one of those things. Sometimes we just decide, hey, let's go, and we just go.
The OZ1 Judy, it's a small word.
It was the worst. No, Ron says it was the worst I ever had. Charlie's on Clark, or is there another place? Charlie's on Clark is in. I think it's a reddish building called the Pavilion. There's a couple other restaurants there. Spanglish is there. Beretto's is there. I think there's a PNP Bank there. But that's a Charlie's I go to.
Metro Bank.
Oh, Metro Bank. But that's what I go to. I mean, you either like it or you don't. I mean, that's the thing here. People say, you know, oh, you got to try this pizza. It's the best pizza I've ever had. It's the best going. And I've gone there and I've not liked it. So I guess it's all in the eyes of the beholder. So
all about your taste.
Yeah, it's all about your taste. You know, what you like or what I like. But I like it. I like the biscuits and gravy there.
Okay, it's boards or Lourdes. Browse.
Okay, is it boards or Lourdes
Lourdes
for the serious cool sorry owners? That Lut bounces off on cam. Dangerous duo there. Yeah, Lut's been friends with boards for a long time.
Maybe our friendship now, it's like 10 years. 10 years
Yeah.
we've been friends together.
Yeah, they've been friends for a long time.
Her name is Lourdes, but we call each other boards because we used to have like 4 of us, but the other one passed away last year. So 3 of us left. And boards, that's why we call boards each other.
Boards. Borges. Where are we at here? DB Coop. So happy to catch the Philly and Lut show. Thanks, DB. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching our videos. How was the store? How's the store doing, Lut?
Joy, our store is very good. It's still busy.
Yeah, it goes in spurts. It always does.
Yeah. But as long as I still can pay my bills, my rents, my electric, and that's all.
It's one of those things where, like, you might have a couple days where it just trickles, you know. Like we always say, the kids are coming in to buy candy, you know, and then say maybe the weekend is like pay weekend for people. So then, you know, more people are going to show up. If somebody decides they're going to have a party, you know, a birthday party or whatever, then, you know, you're going to make money off of sales of alcohol and cigarettes and stuff. So it runs in spurts. Some days you do okay, and then some days you do really good, and then some days, you know,
just okay.
You just do okay. But at the end of the month, we're still ahead of the game. So that's all that matters.
Joel De La Cruz, do you have any plans to visit the U.S. in the future? Vacation trip, maybe. Vacation trip. In the future, yes.
Yes, in the future. Not anytime soon, but in the future.
John Van Over.
Where we at?
Oh. John Van Over say hello, Brian. Something.
Hello.
Like that.
Bruce says, I'm having serious video problems. Am I having problems with the video, guys? I don't know. Seems to be working okay here. Can I fix the picture? Yeah, guys, it seems to be okay here. So I don't know. I mean, it's either coming in good or it's coming in bad. I don't know. Joy over babe. No, Joy, we don't have any plans for any children at all.
Yeah, your daughter is so adorable. She talk. She knows how to talk. The bottom of the story is green.
Yeah. Is green. That's all right. It's about time anyways, guys.
Yes.
We're going to wrap this one up. If there's problems, there are problems. We can't see it on our end. You guys can see it on your end. But anyways, you know, we always try to do about 45 minutes, give or take, around there. So it's right around that point right now. So we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks for coming in. You know, thanks for asking questions. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching our videos. Thanks for subscribing. Anything else to say, Lut?
Well, it's really apologize that we can't really answer all your questions we have. We only have 45 minutes and we can't really answer all of them. But anyway, thank you so much. Until next time.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you again. See, the thing is, hang on a second.
The thing is,
the bottom line is.